Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. I'm so glad that I actually was able to, I'm so glad I was actually able to, muster up the energy that I needed to for today so that I could stream properly. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's good to see you all. It really is. I was not feeling great yesterday, if I'm being honest. I was so tired. And you know what the funny thing is? Well, I'm not sure if funny is the right word. I actually had a follow-up. For people who don't know, I think I mentioned this. I was having a blood test done a few weeks ago at this point. And when it came back, I mentioned, like, they said, like, oh, your iron count's a bit low. They actually did a follow-up yesterday, and this follow-up call was, it was planned. It was, you know, it was an appointment, and they basically did another follow-up, basically saying, oh, your vitamin B is also a bit low as well. And then, because of the procedure I had at the weekend, I went, I'm not sure if this is related, but does this have anything to do with it? And as soon as I told them, you know, my current diagnosis, the person on the other end of the phone audibly went, oh, it all makes sense now. And they went, yeah, so basically because of that condition, it is literally stealing vitamins away that is supposed to be going towards your energy. I was like, excuse me? Wait, that's a thing? It's like, yeah, it is literally stealing energy away from you. I'm getting demented by my own body. Or like, I don't know, Shang Tsung from, like, Mortal Kombat, except instead of an old man stealing my soul, it's white blood cells in my body. What is this parasite? I need that energy! I feel extra, like... when they told me that, everything just clicked, you know? All those times I've said before where I've had to cancel stream because I'm like, man, I'm feeling really tired. It all makes sense now. It wasn't tired, because I mentioned it before, I think I mentioned this before, but when I said I've been tired because I can't stream, it's not a physical, it's not like a tired as in like sleep tired. You know, it felt more like a physical kind of tired. Like, there was a lack of energy, you know? And the thing is, I'm not I'm, you know, I don't engorge myself on food, but I eat pretty decently, so I was wondering, man, why am I just so tired? Is it, like, depression or anxiety? And it might, maybe a few times it might have had something to do with that, but now that this has come out, it's like, oh no, now this just puts everything together. It's so weird. Everything makes sense now, though. It basically just means that I have to eat more of those types of foods to make sure I actually get the energy that I need, so that it doesn't just straight up try to kill me. Well, not kill, but you know what I mean. Like, deflate me? De-energize me. I think that's the best way to put it. So it's not trying to de-energize me. I've been infected by Elon Musk's Catboy virus. Little did everyone know that he decided to subvert expectations by making a Catboy instead of a Catgirl first. After my old one died, I got it special delivery, and it's a really nice keyboard. It's a Corsair K100 RGB, which everyone kept on recommending to me. It's a nice, expensive keyboard, which will hopefully last a while. I already way prefer it to my old keyboard. It glow. It actually has some nice features. Like I said, I already way prefer it to my old keyboard. My old keyboard was a gift from my dad, actually, a few Christmases ago. While I was still in university. I think university first year, actually. So that would have been almost 5 years ago at this point. and it was from Razer. And Razer, I know, Razer products are very hit or miss. He got me a Razer mouse and a Razer keyboard because I think he heard it was the gaming place. You know? It was the gaming accessory place. And Razer products are pretty hit or miss, I feel. Sometimes they have some really pretty nice stuff. But at the same time, some of their things, I don't know. I feel like, not flimsy, that's not the right word. They're not flimsy. They're just sort of prone to wear and tear easier. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my experience. The mouse I had was pretty nice while I had it. That one broke a while ago. And the mouse I've been using since then has been a Logitech one, and that one's been really serving me well. That it came with accessory-wise. Like, for example, it's a modular keyboard, which means you can replace the keys. And it came with some spare keys for WASD and also QWER, which if you're a LoL player, you know that's for, the League of Legends layout, which, I have been playing recently. And it adds keys which are have friction, and they're also ergonomic, so that they're actually they have they're not flat. They have grooves for your fingers, so it doesn't wear the keys as much, and is also, say, like, you're trying to, like, move across the keyboard, and you're trying to figure out, oh shit, I took my hand off, where is so-and-so key, then you can just move it across and, like, feel it, basically. It's little things like that, you know? It also comes, and I know this is gonna sound really dumb, but I'm super impressed with this, and it's the most stupidest, dumbest thing to be impressed about. It is literally just a piece of plastic. I also said I was gonna play Velvet Chair Girls theme, so let me get that. Sorry, let me just get that in the background. Yeah, here we go. This is dope ass. This is dope ass soundtrack. Yeah, there we go. Just get that going in the background. But yeah, it's just a piece of plastic, and all it does is you clip it onto the keys and pull up so that you don't have to, like, try and, like, jiggle them out yourself. Or if this, you know, it's literally a thing just to get the keys out of your keyboard easier. That's all it is. You literally just plop it down on the key and you pull up, and then it comes out, and then you slide it out. It's literally the dumbest thing. But I remember the old keyboard having to try and get, like, a flat, like, edge knife or, like, or something, just so that I could get it under the keys so that I can, like, prop it out. And now it just gave me a little plastic thing which does it for me. It's the dumbest thing to be impressed by. It is. I will fully admit this is super stupid, but I am. But yeah, I'll do customizing at the weekend when I have time to customize. What does the upper left wheel do? Oh, so you click down on it, and it moves between different, like, lighting presets, and also it spins. I can't remember what the spinning does. Yo! What's up, Chester? Thank you so much for the 13 months. Holy shit. You've gone past a year now, dude. That's insane. You insane person. What are you doing? What was I gonna say? Yeah, the wheel spins. I can't remember what the wheel spinning does. I think it's, like, light intensity or something? I don't know. I'll have to double check what it does. It's obviously, of course, got, like, macro keys and stuff as well. Like I said, it's a really nice keyboard. Just the way it feels as well, it just feels nice. It feels nicely well built. It's quite large as well. It's quite a large keyboard. But yeah, so I did get that. I wasn't expecting it to get it this early. I was expecting to get it next year. Ow, thank you. But you know what? Sometimes, you know what, chat? I'm gonna give you a little piece of advice. You're allowed to treat yourself sometimes. I know sometimes it can feel real bad because, you know, money's tight, or, you know, there's so much adulting to do, and blah, 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 all of that fun stuff. But you know what? Sometimes you're just allowed to go, I just want this thing. Fuck it, I'm getting the thing. The world will keep turning afterwards. And it can do rainbow vomit? Yeah, of course it can. Hell, that was the like original preset that it came with when, like, I turned it on. It was like, I think it called it watercolors. It was supposed to be like a stream sort of like effect. And funnily enough, the program also affects my PC lighting as well. So it can actually control the PC lighting as well. So I've just made it all red for now. Just made it all red. Yeah, of course it can vomit rainbows all over the place. Battle Boss Brand? Battle Boss Brand looks like a Mega Man villain, and I love that. Also, Rex, thank you so much for gifting that skin to me. That was super kind of you. I know you had to jump through a couple hoops in order to do it, so I really appreciate going to the effort to do that. I really like the skin. He looks like a Mega Man boss, and I love that. I love that he looks like Mega Man. Five robot, Mega Man. I should play Mega Man. Actually, I did play a lot of the Mega Mans. I got the Legacy Collection, and I played a lot of those games back to back, and oh boy, I got burnt out by the end. That skin looked like a cross between Judge Dredd and Lobo. Yeah, I found my love with Brand. Brand has restored my faith in that game because I was getting towards the point where I'm like, I feel like I've had my fill now. So I was ready to go into League of Legends Rehab again. But then I found my man on fire, and everything just clicks with him. I've never had such good games before in my entire history of playing that damn game before I played Brand. You just find a character and it just clicks. Everything just makes sense. The way you're supposed to play him, his weaknesses, his strengths, everything just clicks together wonderfully, and it's like, oh my god, I have experienced Nirvana right now. I have found enlightenment. Sexy fireman calendar, but it's just shots of Brand. Yeah, except it's a literal fireman. Now, here's the thing. I'm still, of course, going to play other characters, because that's just how I am. But in terms of, like, if I ever play Ranked, that is my character. That is the one. That is the character I'm going for. I've never played that good before in my life. Recently. And I'm not in... Like, here's the thing. I'm not in, like, big boy leagues. I'm not in, like, high ranked in LoL. And you know what? I don't want to be. But... I still remember the struggle. You know... You feel like you're losing game after game, and you look at your match history, and you're like, ah, damn, I'm not doing so well. But, like, man, it's so weird having a positive win-loss ratio with a champion. It's like, it's a weird feeling. I'm not gonna lie, I debated if I wanted to stream League of Legends at least once. Maybe on a fuck it kind of day, you know? Maybe on a day where it's just like, I don't feel like playing a story game. Maybe. Maybe that's when I just, I go low and I just do it. Win-loss ratios can be positive. Trust me, I was surprised as well. I thought it was a myth. I thought it was fiction. But it happened. It's true. This is not fake news, I am telling you right now. You know what's also not fake? The story which is happening in... Oh god, wait. Give me a second. I just remembered I needed to do this. Give me 1 second. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, there it is. I forgot I had to switch over a wire. It's all good. We're good. Video game can continue.
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure.
But yeah, last time on the Misadventures of Alan Wake and Friends,
I heard on the
Italian-American stereotype with Hawaiian shirt. We had our wife kidnapped, and we met up with a dude. He was really bad at shooting the dark monsters, and there was probably something to do with Kingdom Hearts. Light and Darkness, I know the story. I know how this goes. Organization 13 is about to show up.
Mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the
No,
underworld.
no, it's Misadventures,
I'm a
Mr.
God-fearing type
Awake.
myself. I don't hold with
Because,
that sort of thing.
get it? Because he's awake.
Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zinn. Now, some of the things I found about him make him out like a famous writer. But
I
read a bunch
feel
of
like there's
searches,
like a deeper
couldn't find
meaning
a single
than that
thing he
somewhere.
wrote. Zane
He's
was
called
determined
Alan
to die.
Wake
So
because
much
he's
so that the place
awake.
came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under
He's-
the lake
he's-
erupted
he's
in
awoken.
1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Wasn't that the thing that happened to those witches in that movie? No, that's Ascending. That's something completely different. I need coffee thermos nearby. Smell them. By the way, don't watch The Covenant. The Covenant. That movie is really
Come on,
bad.
mister. I'll take you to
Um,
Rose's trailer.
It's a really bad. It's a really bad film with very sweaty hot dudes. Lots of shirtless, sweaty, hot guys. That isn't even a diss at sweaty, hot guys. That's just... It's just one of those things where I remember seeing that film, and I just noticed there was a lot of scenes of dudes sweating in bed talking to each other. And it was like, huh. This is,
Just follow me.
definitely
Not far.
a design decision. My favorite character is Cho'Gath. I like Cho'Gath. I started playing him recently. I finally got him. He's like really cheap as well. He's like one of the
Listen, I got
first
things
champions
to
they
do.
expect you
This
to
place
get, and I
don't
never...
run itself.
I always figured I would enjoy playing him, I just never got him, and I played him recently, and I was like, yeah, this character's fun. I'm not good with him, but, you know, he's fun. Do people really just live in these sort of trailer houses in America? It's super weird. Anyway, lead the way, my limping good man. Who is fun? Oh, I was just saying that Cho'Gath is fun. He's fun. Also, he's just the Violator. He is
Yeah,
literally
how about
just
that?
the Violator from
It was there
Spawn.
in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Yeah, damn lucky. And is that darkness I see on the ground?
Oh, give me a break, mister. Can we just get a move on?
Alright, calm down, jeez. He was supposed to be like a decent guy, and then you start giving me lip, god. So it's about sweat? Sweat and witches, I think? And such amazing writing as... What was it? Harry Potter can kiss my ass! Just, you know, real fantasy, whimsical writing, just, mwah. You know?
Gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
This isn't your family-friendly wizarding fantasy adventure. This is for teenagers, dude!
Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the
I feel
best
like there
part.
is
All
a...
of the articles about this stuff were written by
I feel like
serial
there is
killers.
an art
I asked around,
to
and
making
she's
a
that crazy
film
bad
which
lady.
specifically
What, the
appeals
lamp
to
lady?
13
She can be a
and
little
14-year-old
she's not
boys and
homeless.
girls.
Yeah, anyway.
Michael
she knew
Bay
that
is a
Jagger
man
and Zane
that has
before they both
mastered
died,
this
and
grand
she had
art.
some kind of a breakdown.
He has mastered the art of making a film which is for 13-year-old boys to feel super alpha while watching them. And I feel like The Covenant was the same attempt, but for girls. Why the fuck are there so many of these tire swings on these rickety-ass freaking, like, swing sets? Can you not afford, like, a swing with, like, a chain? It's so poor that you can only afford, like, tires and ropes in this area? I've seen, like, 4 of these. Speaking of bad witch films, have you seen Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters? Oh, I'd seen... No, that film is great!
Mister,
Shut up!
This here's Rose's trailer.
Hansel and Gretel,
Remind me asking
Gretel
what you
Witch
want.
Hunters is great
Just here
and
to
dumb
talk to her,
fun.
pal.
Like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Which, yes, by the way, that is a real film. Never touched it because of the super negative reviews. Ah, that's just people that don't know how to have fun. That's just people who don't know how to have a good time. Wait, is this a door? Oh, it's a sliding door!
Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Okay, well, she's not fine.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh...
And she dropped her coffee. Great.
What? What?
Come on, Alan. I know you're like an introverted writer, but even you must have been able to tell that she wasn't acting like a human. Damn it, drugs got us again.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I did it. I turned the lights on. I defeated the evil.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress.
I feel like that line was a few steps away from being in like an edgy anime.
My manuscript is being heavily revised.
Only the anger kept me going.
Each day there's less of me and more
My
of her.
sheer
I know
willpower.
she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Damn, future me is really just giving us all of the important plot details, huh? So, none of you guys have a shrine of me above your beds like that, do you? See, I wouldn't mind so much, but the part that creeps me out is the candles. Like, that's the part that's getting to me. It looks like she's about to do a ritual of some kind.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Yeah, well, Rose is out of it. Why, oh why, after she drugged the coffee, would I even think about taking a coffee thermos from this place? Also, apparently, 72 tasty recipes with cooking with corn.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First
Yeah, well, Rose is a goner, and Barry's out of it, so once again, it's just down to me.
Would you like to hear today's specials?
Catboy summoning. Take it,
My
drink
gun
it,
and
gulp
flashlight
it down.
were
Oh
gone.
no.
I'd have to
Cooking,
find a way
cooking
to
with
get
corn?
Barry into
Oh
the
no,
car
that's a
as
very
soon as
different
possible.
type of corn.
There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life tried
back
so
to
hard
getting-
make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business.
Back to getting more important plot through everything except playing the game.
Smart-ass sidekick. Looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours. Way past her normal
I never
time.
actually had a chance to talk about it yesterday because I was taking in, like, the game's atmosphere and everything else, but, I really want to talk about, because this game, obviously, is very, very inspired by the works of Stephen King and Silent Hill and, you know, Twin Peaks, like we mentioned. Can we talk about Stephen King stories for a second? Because Stephen King stories are the most... I don't even know how to put them. The man is so good with setting up atmosphere and characters, while also having the biggest stereotypes and most disappointing payoffs. He has amazing writing while also being simultaneously terrible.
But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM. Hey, hi, it's Walt Snyder. What's on your
Milk for the bowl. Cereals for the milk bowl. Milk for the milk gods.
I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but
True, King has no idea how to end stuff. I feel like the most satisfying story end, it would probably be... I don't know. I think the funniest one is still, the Langoliers. Which, for people who don't know what the Langoliers is, the Langoliers is, basically, a bunch of passengers on a airplane, go through an anomaly in the sky and end up in a place where time has stood still. And, basically, the whole entire story is, building up to this, thing. You don't know what it is. It's like this one character who's a girl psychic, because Stephen King's stories 99% of the time have a girl who is psychic. Except this one's also blind, which means she's different. And, she was like, there's something coming, there's a horrible sound, it's the Langoliers, or, no, wait, no, she wasn't the one that said it's the Langoliers, it was the crazy businessman. Anyway, and the Langoliers are like the thing that eat up the past. And if you've watched the old TV series, when you try to see what they visually look like, they look like meatballs with teeth. And I think it was one of the funniest payoffs to anything I've ever watched and read. If I would have never have guessed that the past was being eaten up by meatballs with teeth, I must admit. Yeah, the sentient meatballs. Yeah, it was definitely a payoff of some kind. Never been too crazy on King's writing. Honestly, I can understand why. I find a lot of his stories intriguing.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
I'm pretty sure this is not appropriate FBI protocol. But then again, we are in America, so...
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy on him.
Get after him! Don't let him get away! Move it! Move it! Move it!
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Get away!
Why would you suspect me? I'm just a fictional fictional writer. Oh, now I'm confused. Some places list the name as the Langoliers and some as the Langoliers. Wonder what that's about. I have no idea. I also just find it funny because the guy who directed the TV miniseries is called Tom Holland, which obviously is a very different name nowadays, mainly because it's freaking Spider-Man in the MCU. And also Nathan Drake in Uncharted soon.
Damn.
Oh god! I must admit, I'm still very confused what has led to you guys just automatically shooting me. Like I said, I am pretty sure I am just a writer with some crazy shit happening to me right now, so I hope you got a damn good reason. I wasn't even armed. I don't even have my gun yet. I know it seems about right for the FBI, but it's just still annoying.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Interesting. Nothing. I think one of my biggest pet peeve tropes in anything what the fuck? Okay, I am going this way. Man, I don't even have a flashlight. This is really bad. I can never hear the name Alan without thinking of that one dream sequence from Jurassic Park 3. Oh god, Jesus, subtitles keep on phasing in or out. Also, I am totally not armed right now. That is a big misinformation. I can't think of Alan without thinking about, one, my dad, because my dad's name is Alan, and also I'm pretty sure that this is only mainly known in the UK, but there was like a joke thing done with basically dubbing over animals, and there's one with I think it was a gopher or something, and it's just a gopher going, Alan! 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 It's so stupid. Oi, Alan! Alan! There was a gopher shouted Alan. The subtitles fade away because you're too far to hear the radio. Oh no, I understood that part. In fact, I really like that effect. I swear to God, if this bridge actually holds. I am legit impressed.
Went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Oh.
assigned to me. It's Wake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then?
Hey, fuck you. I'm from the UK. We, like, invented tweed, okay?
I'm in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Also, pray tell, can these officers please explain how I was able to freaking how I was able to total a car on top of a cliff? I feel like that needs a little bit more of an explanation. It was Alan, Chief. We knew it. We saw him. He's the one that we want. Okay, so you're telling me that this random-ass fiction writer was able to throw multiple cars.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Oh my god, and I still got the freaking birds. Holy shit, birds versus helicopter is a freaking 9-1 matchup, god damn. So, Deputy, you're telling me if this weight guy was able to take down an entire helicopter? Yes, sir, Chief, he was able to take it down. He's a dangerous man, I'm telling you. Alright, Deputy, can you please explain how a random-ass fiction author who was not armed was able to take down a helicopter? Where was the bird, sir? He controlled the birds with his crazy writing powers. So you're telling me he controlled the birds? Yes. With his writing powers? Yes. Fucking son of a bitch. So, take a look at the wreckage. Yep, that is definitely a destroyed helicopter. Also, I'm pretty sure that that is the, I'm pretty sure that's the gas station we ended up. Oh, wow, that is a very low textured house. That is a... Oh, yeah, look at that level of detail. Oh, don't look at that building too much. He deflected the bullets with his tweed jacket. Man is a monster. We must stop him. Lest he make another pretentious writing book ever again. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler...
That looks like a Sims 1 neighborhood house. Oof. When did The Sims 1 even come out?
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler...
So thank you so much for the care package. I have been taking my sips, don't worry.
Speaking of which, that Fed had a...
I can confirm that my one drink that I drink is not the thing that causes, the throat issues, which, you know what? Good, because otherwise I would have to find a different drink, and that would really make me sad.
You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha.
Oh my god, that is the oh.
Gonna want to interview Wheeler, over. Oh yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
What? Who would sleep on that pattern? That pattern is so loud that I feel like it would keep me up at night. There isn't even a bedsheet cover. Yeah, I don't think it's, yeah, I don't think it's, we're, going to be able to, sleep here. Or radio tower over there.
Station in the distance.
And we we got something else there that might be the motel? I'm trying to remember. I would have to see a map if I wanted to get my bearings. Well, let's continue outrunning the police, I guess. You don't need a bed sheet if you have tweed. I don't even know how funnily enough,
that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
No, you can't trust Maine. You can never trust Maine. Maine is always evil. Whether it be a person or a state. I'm sad to say, but as a British person, I don't think I've ever actually worn tweed anything in my life.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Well, thankfully, I'm pretty sure I saw a light up here. Also, another coffee thermos. Man, the people just really leave these things out in the open, huh? I'll need to activate this generator first. Oof, that looks very unsafe. Yeah, take that, gate! You shall no longer bar my progress. Maine is indeed very king-infested. At least we had a duvet cover like that, but it lives on in my mind. Like, duvet cover, I can kind of understand, but, like, having that as your, like, regular, like over mattress cover as a pattern? Ah, it just seems a bit too much. Is that, my friend, the flashlight? Indeed it is. I'm sorry, did the fence just growl at me? Sorry, can we just get confirmation that a fence just growled at me? Yes, what about it? You know, I just wanted to make sure.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Yeah, just a whole stock of wow, Jesus Christ, just a whole stock of flashbangs, huh? Still no gun, though. The fact that they're giving me these makes me think that I am absolutely going to get ambushed down here. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh god. I demand recognition for my superb pun. I will. Definitely do so in a second. Ow. Oh, shit, these guys are back. What the fuck is this teleporting power bullshit? Man, no clipped out of existence. It growled in defense. Shit, that was good. Damn it, that was good. Shit.
You're on KBF FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know? I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots. Gunshots? Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on?
Yes, as opposed to gunshots from the rear bumper of my car.
They're still shooting? No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
It's crazy, Pat. There was gunshots all over the place. Pretty scary. Also, another bridge that didn't shatter underneath my weight. Once again, pretty appreciated. Okay, flashbang. Yes, can confirm. That is a very effective weapon against the darkness. Also, probably not good for my eyesight.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
A dreamland where everything was drawn in black and grey crayons. Oh god, it's a world made by Tim Burton. Wait, what am I talking about? He literally did Alice in Wonderland, and that film is not good. That film sucks. That film is so bad. Still got plenty of these left, asshole. Jesus, there's still many of them, though. Wait, what? I liked Alice in Wonderland. The music was great, at least. What, the Tim Burton one? Oh, no, I did not like that film. I did not like that film. Oh, no, if you're talking about Disney's Alice in Wonderland film, yeah, no, that film is great. If you're talking about Disney's animated Alice in Wonderland, then yes, absolutely, that's a great film. If you're talking about Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, yeah, no. Was he the guy that also did, Was he the guy that also... Was Tim Burton also the one that did the remake of Charlie on the Chocolate Factory? With Johnny Depp, because I feel like he was, and that film remake was also not great. Tim Burton's movie is also... I meant the animated one. The animated one's good. The live-action Tim Burton film is not so good. Fun fact, I actually found out the other day that the guy who played Charlie Bucket in the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the like 1931, that was like the only film role he ever did. And then he went on to become, I think it was a vet. I think he became either a vet or a teacher. I can't remember which one it was. He just did the one film and then he was like, yep, I'm done.
To get to the coal mine.
See, I'm not opposed to the fact that there are reboots. I don't mind reboots or remakes. But, for God's sake, have a reason for them to exist, other than the Disney thing right now that they're doing of, hey, remember when we made this animated classic? Wouldn't it be so much better if it was live action, therefore taking away everything about the original animation classic that you love so much? Great. Love it.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Hey, Pat, you doing okay? Please tell me you don't want to shoot me as well.
No way.
did these guys come from? Jesus, they came in so fast.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Okay, yeah, no, he's super possessed. That dude is super in with the darkness. Super down with the dark.
I had fallen off so many cliffs.
That doesn't even make any sense!
For naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
I like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake. How could you do this to me? It isn't even the fact that I'm not, like I said, I'm not the type of person to go, it's not the original, therefore it's bad. But man, I just feel like they really had some missteps with some of the decisions that they did.
Nightingale shook his arm.
I feel like the biggest thing that really annoyed me with Alice in Wonderland and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is those are both, like, worlds which are supposed to be super colorful and super, like, upbeat and cheery. But they're both so dull and grey with the Tim Burton versions. Like, don't get me wrong, the man is really good with, like, stylistic choices, but I feel like he really needs to, like, have a good match with his style. I feel like every time they get him to do, like, a remake of anything... Oh, thank God I got a gun now. Just random gun in the middle of this place. You know what? I'll take it. But yeah, I feel like every time they get him to do a remake of something, it's always the wrong thing. Like, you know what was dark and moody and was, like, you know, a super good choice for him to do, Damn it, I've dodged at the wrong time. This is what happens when I try to complain about Tim Burton films. Yeah, but you know what was dark and moody and was based on a source material but made sense for it to be dark and moody? Batman?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Alice in Wonderland was great. Oh, the remake was so grey and colorless. It was so... It just looked so lifeless. Hey, no, here's the thing. If you like it, then more power to you. Like, I am never going to, I'm never, ever going to give anyone shit for liking something if, I don't like it. Ever. I'm just going off of what I remember, and I just remember it being so, like... Okay, the last thing I'll say about it, and this part just really annoyed me for some reason... And it was the fact that for a thing that is to do with Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland had a lot of politics talk in it. Like, there was a lot of politics in that film, and that would not be the type of thing I expected from Alice in Wonderland. That's the amazing thing, folks. We can be super unique and different people and like different things. It's great. Like, here's the thing. The game right now is very, very, lacking in color. But the lack in color is to, you know, because of the fact that a big part of this game is, you know, light and darkness. So when you get, you know, the flashlight, which illuminates things, it, you know, it takes away from the cold atmosphere that it's obviously trying to create. Also, this game came out in 2007, and I was smack dab in the middle of we're not allowed to have color, period. Which, once again, thank God we have gotten past that period. Tim Burton Alice felt like he was trying to emulate American McGee Alice. Here's the thing, American McGee Alice still had color. There were definitely parts of it that were lacking color, though. I will admit that. There were definitely parts, but I feel like the parts that were lacking color were the parts that were supposed to lack color because it was trying to make a point. Sort of like very heavily machine-inspired areas. Also, I have no idea where I'm going right now, but I am not going in the direction of the objective. I'm just going up here because I saw a pathway and I wanted to explore. I will concede. I will say what one thing I do not complain about in the Tim Burton remake, and I do think you have a point on this, is absolutely the costumes were good. Like the costumes and set design, barring the colors, those were some good ass sets and costumes.
Stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else.
No complaints there.
A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Have we met Danny before? I don't remember. I'm not sure if we have. Jesus, I had to walk up a long way to get freaking up here. Hey, this is where the radio tower was. Okay, I got my bearings a little bit now, Ben. Also, it wouldn't make sense for there to be a gun here, but I was really hoping there'd be a gun here. That's how that works. Got it. I did actually get Alice in Wonderland, the platformer that was weirdly published by EA. I do actually really want to play American McGee's Alice in Wonderland properly at some point. Also, ow! Frickin' birds! Oh god, oh jeez. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna frickin' use these flares. Fuck out of here, birds. See, the funny thing is, I'm not even that, like, super attached to Alice in Wonderland as a fiction. Like, I find it super interesting, like, all of the different themes in the book, and the fact that it's basically... There are many, many different ways you can interpret, like, the story, and many different ways that it can be portrayed. Both kid-friendly and not. But it's... It's definitely not a story I would get, like, up in arms about, you know what I mean? flashbangs are... Where is the light? There it is. Let me get some of my health back. American Medee's Alice is great, but it suffers from old game design. So I have heard. The problem with the new one is the only way you can get it on PC, because EA are dicks and they delisted it off Steam, so you have to get it through Origin, which is what I did. Even though they're now adding some of their games back to Steam, they have not given back Alice. I know American Medee wants to make a sequel. Like, he has talked about wanting to make a sequel for a while now. Also... Shit. Shit. I was really hoping that I would.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Also more revolvers. Oh, thank God. Stop, you fucking... Try and come into the light now, asshole. Oh, alright. Just in time. Jesus. God, that got very tense. Oh, beautiful shotgun. Just trite your assholes. I'm ready for you. I played Resident Evil 4. Well, I just got one more comboed. God damn. Honestly, I feel like I don't pay much attention to the plot of films. I just want to be taken for a ride. That's all. That's fair. Honestly, I personally don't do that. I pay attention to basically everything that's happening a lot of the time. That's just how I enjoy my media. There's definitely no right or wrong way to enjoy it, though. Funnily enough, my faults are very much the same when it comes to, films and TV shows and such. They fully admit that there'll be times where they won't remember specific plot details, but they'll remember the emotion of whether they enjoyed watching something or not. And they've fully admitted there are times they start watching a film, and they get like 10 to 15 minutes through the film before they realize, oh, we've seen this before. Okay, I'm actually stocked up a bit now. Wait, do my dad always sleep through the film? Need to be interactive medium like this. Like, you need to have real media, like interactive video game media. Get your passive media out of here. Even though I watch JoJo literally just the other day.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident?
We live in a very weird age nowadays, where it's very hard for people to discern between...
Federal business was all he'd say.
Like, subjective and objective opinions. Like, who is to say something is objectively bad as opposed to subjectively bad, you know?
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. It's something else.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the
Pain
call.
behind
She
those
sounded wrong
eyes.
somehow, but she had
Max
called me.
pain. Maximum max pain. It's all in the name. I hope you're doing well. I'm curious who's the one who's leaving me all of these goodies, I must admit. Not that I don't appreciate it, but at the same time, it would be nice to know who's helping me out here. Got plenty of batteries, I can afford one. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, someone will be reading my next book. When I eventually decide to write it. Maybe I shouldn't write it, though. Like, everything so far with what I'm playing is telling me that I shouldn't write the story, because the story seems to be,
The pipe wrenched
story
itself
seems to be
loose
pretty
from the
pissed.
bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was
Hope
looking
everyone's
at.
gonna have a
The
nice
object
break for the
lurched at me
holidays,
with
though, at the
impossible
very
force.
least.
I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again. I could
Whatever
see
comes,
a
I'm
railway
stocked
bridge
up for it.
ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
God, I hate these rickety ass looking, like, service maintenance, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, when you see stuff like this on, like, buildings, or on, like, I don't even know, like, service whatever, and it just looks so old and rickety, and you know that it's built to, like, stand the test of time, but at the same time, you look at it and you just don't trust it. Oh, God.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Yep, can confirm, can confirm darkness is pissed. Oh god, darkness is very pissed. Darkness is very pissed. Ow! I got defeated by rusty metal pipes.
I hoped I could find a car from there.
Mr. was the stage from Metal Gear Rising. God, I wish. But that isn't, you know what, nothing on Alan Wake, but that's not even a fair comparison. God, I want to play Metal Gear Rising again.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger.
God, I want to play Metal Gear Rising.
Everything in its path.
Alright, new plan. New plan is this. Yeah, no. You stay right there. You stay right there. I am getting attacked by actual just random objects. That is so hard to dodge.
Some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Oh my god, that is so hard to dodge, but my plan seemed to work until it didn't. Little did everyone know that it's just a invisible Donkey Kong that is just chucking all of these barrels at me.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Ow. 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 Okay, I don't even know what's hitting me. Go, 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 go. I'm going to dodge this shit. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even stop. Never stop. I will read that, I guess, right now, on a ladder. The perfect time to do some manuscript reading.
He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
I guess I'll look forward to that when that happens. No more barrels, please.
Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Heavy-duty flashlight? Yo, I got flashlight upgrades? Flashlight for big girls. I have so many shotgun rounds. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna start using them before this game inevitably takes my shotgun away as well. Oh, we're doing one of these. Ow. Oh, this is a bad position. Yeah, no, that was a bad position. I got cornered so quickly. Okay, if there's one thing I appreciate about this game, it's that you definitely do not feel like an action hero. You are just a writer, and if you get hit, like, once or twice, you are going down. Like, man does not have a lot of constitution. He did not put his stats into stamina. Man put all of them into intellect, and this is the wrong genre for that. I have to remember I have the flare gun as well. Take this, assholes. Yeah, boom! I've only got one left, so I need to be careful with it. Hello there, friend. Oh, you... God, fuck those enemies. Come on, come on, come on. Cold-blooded. I don't care what your constitution is, you can only take one axe throw to the chest. Maybe if you're a little bitch. I can take 2 axe throws at least. The first one for the first leg, and then the second one for the second leg. And then after that, pretty, it's gonna be pretty hard to be able to escape from that point. Yes, my 2 legs in my chest. Did I stutter?
All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs.
Oh god, what are we gonna be talking about today?
Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really? Of course.
Intimate, you say?
Well, I guess that's the
Oh
least-
god.
What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Ah, damn.
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall glory.
This is how it always goes. You make out with a girl or with someone else, and then they just put a ancient eldritch horror inside your flesh.
If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for
That one just seems kind of random. Like, just guy was just trying to look into, like, family, like, mythology. And then he gets infested with a flesh eldritch monster. I don't even think that one's really gonna, like... I'm not even sure if that one has any real thought behind it, or any sort of...
surged towards me.
That's basically just don't trust strangers.
Its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared.
I had a nickel for every time it's happened. I'd have 2 nickels, but it's really weird that it's happened twice. I still think that is the greatest line in the entirety of Phineas and Ferb, from the entirety of Phineas and Ferb. I think that one line is the greatest line. Flare ammo, and I can't pick up any more batteries. Oh, this is a boss already. What the fuck? Okay, well, can safely say didn't expect this to happen. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, of course. Attack it. Attack it with the light. It's not really a complaint, but if I have one slight observation with this game, it is really hard to sometimes figure out if enemies are sneaking up from behind you. Like, it is really hard sometimes to figure out if enemies are behind you or not. Oh, nice to know that they could get hit by their own dart digger. Freaking get this darkness! See, that's what I'm talking about. I had no idea that he was behind me. Because the camera gets so close to you, I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to figure that out that he is close to you. Shotgun is definitely doing wonders, though. Also, yes, I do notice that I can notice the gate. That I can open the gate. I do notice that, but at the same time, I do also notice that the reticle around the digger is getting smaller, which makes me think you can defeat it, or at least stun it. So, I'm curious what that looks like. Jesus! Okay, video game. Okay, I'm pretty sure the physics are going a little bit nuts over there. Oh god. Oh man. Oh my god, is he stuck? Oh, please tell me he's stuck. Oh, this is the best. Yeah! Suck it, Digger-kun! That was the best possible thing that could have happened! Oh, I hope the darkness is super embarrassed about that one. That was the best possible thing that could have happened. I'm just gonna get all of this stuff with reckless abandon now. I'm just gonna get all of this. Don't believe there is anything else. So, you know what? I'm out of here.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
I am very curious how many episodes there are in this game, because I'm pretty sure...
I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any.
Like, we're still on episode 3, and these episodes are quite long. So, I'm definitely curious how many episodes there are. Wait, I wasn't tripping out. The forest was flashing back there, wasn't it? Hang on, let me just... Okay, it seems to be fine now. I could have sworn I saw the forest flashing in and out of reality there for a second. I think it was 5 or 6 plus 2 DLC episodes. That would make sense to me. There are 2 DLC episodes because I got them. I got both of the DLC episodes because they are included in the remaster. Random ass dead tree, which is slightly... Oh. Random ass dead tree that I can apparently phase my body with a little bit, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay, I swear to God, Alan, if you left all of your weapons in that frickin' car and your flashlight as well... Like, man has to have brought his weapons with him, right? Like, he would not... He would not, right? He would absolutely bring his equipment with him. Oof, this driving is, not the worst, but also not the best. Yeah, I'm gonna actually take a look around before I, before I decide to drive off. God, it's so obvious that this game used to be open world with some of these open areas. I had a debate with one of my friends, basically about how it's very rare that a game needs to be open world, and he was basically arguing that many open world games don't need to be open world. Don't need to be open world, and it's very rare when a game justifies itself being an open world game. And I don't particularly agree with that sentiment. I feel like there is absolutely merit to having open world style games and just having them be open world for the sake of open world. But there is that other side of the argument I do understand, which is the whole thing about when you get games that are just super, like, barren, you know? Such as, like, I'm trying to think of ones off the top of my head. L.A. Noire, or, I guess Mafia as well. But in those cases, the open world is supposed to be more of a set piece, as in, like, and when I say set piece, I don't mean video game set piece, I mean, like, more like a timepiece. Maybe that's a better way to word it. It's supposed to be more like a timepiece, because it's supposed to be the backdrop for everything that's happening. I think open world games are starting to be oversaturated. I feel like there has been a push to get towards more linear stuff again recently. Because there was that big thing where, there was a big time where, like, everything felt like it needed to be open world. And I feel like there has been a push to basically be like, okay, no, not everything needs to be open world, and that's fine. I feel like games, and I've talked about this so many times before, but like games such as Yakuza, and you know what? Games such as Yakuza, games such as like Persona 5, they're not open world, but they're like open city. You know? They're like really condensed small areas. And I think that's fine. You know, I think that's absolutely fine. The follow-up to Shadow of Mordor had a huge map and it didn't have to be. Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree. I actually started Shadow of War a little while ago, and I want to get back to it. I do want to beat that game. I do enjoy it, but at the same time, that game feels like it's trying to do so much at once. Like, almost too much. There's so much crap in that game. Which makes me prefer the original, actually. I prefer Shadow of Mordor to Shadow of War, I feel, so far, because Shadow of Mordor feels more focused. Like, it does what it does, and it does it well, as opposed to Shadow of War, which feels like it wants to do everything. And I feel like it loses that focus. By the way, I'm not wandering around aimlessly. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that... if there's any, like, weapons or stuff I could pick up, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So, you know what? I'm just going to move towards the objective marker now. Trying to find this coal mine, which I'm pretty sure will be up there. I can actually drive to it, but you know what? I'm just rotating the scenery. Well, Shadow of War also has the whole problem where when it came out, it had loot boxes, and now they've patched them out, but man... Oof, that was a big oof when that happened, you know? So I feel that left a very, very sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. Shadow of Mordor is great, except for that final boss. That final boss is the most I felt like when I played that game, that final boss was the most disappointing final, like, thing in a video game that year when I played that game. But then they did a DLC, and it gave us a much better final quote-unquote boss. And it had its big fan fiction moment where you got to fight Sauron. It was like, it's super fan fiction. It is like super fan fiction where you're like Celebrimbor and he's like, face me, Sauron! And then you have a boss fight with Sauron and then you lose because, well, canonically you have to lose. But like, you have your big fight with Sauron and it's like much better than the final boss of the base game. The DLC was good. The DLC was definitely good. What's the guy... What was the enemy called? The Hand of Sauron. I think that was his name. I think that was the main antagonist of Shadow of Mordor. But yeah. Games, like, open world games that I feel like have justified themselves being open world. Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, I feel like, definitely gains a lot from being open world. Say what you will, but Elder Scrolls Skyrim, I do feel like gains a lot from being open world. Because obviously a big part of that game is the exploration. Oh my god, I can't believe I made it back here. I can't believe I gotta see this frickin' cover again.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc...
All sorts of Zeldas. Well, Breath of the Wild is the actual only, like, open world Zelda. Like, all of the other ones are, like, I mean, they are open, but they're not open world. Because there's not really, like, there's no objectives on the map. I mean, there's side quests, but you know what I mean? It's not, like, open world in the traditional sense.
But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and
semi-open world, kind of. Open level. I don't know how to... Yeah, it's hard to try and... It's hard to try and pinpoint the correct terminology. I still maintain the best one before Breath of the Wild was Wind Waker. The Wind Waker, like, every square on the map had an island on it, and an island where you could do something was great.
yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal.
The weakest was definitely Skyward Sword.
Well,
Sky was just boring.
I can't really
and the actual ground levels and weren't like open levels. They were like more like mini dungeons.
And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in
Twilight Princess's open like world was
but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell
pretty lackluster in terms of like things you could do, but it was the most detailed one at that point, and I just like I don't know what it is about it. I just really like the layout. I just really like the layout of Twilight Princess's land. Yo, what's up, Aiden? Random question. Did you blaze blue? Oh, I blaze blued. A little bit. I did blaze blue. I haven't had a chance to play the game with rollback. I know that they did a beta recently with the rollback, and I'm very excited for the rollback. But at the same time, yeah, no, I do want to give it a go once I get the chance. I was a Terumi and Hibiki main. I played cross-tag battle a little bit. I played Adachi and a couple other characters, but Adachi was my main character. Honestly, the reason I didn't play Blaze Blue that much was because it didn't have rollback, and its delay-based netcode was not great. But now it has rollback, which means I'm hoping that there'll be a resurgence of people playing it, so I'll definitely play it once that comes out. And Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, absolutely as well. Oh god, please, for the love of God, have rollback. Please. There is no reason it shouldn't have rollback at this point. You're literally putting it into Blaze Blue. They just need to just give me that confirmation. Just please, give me that confirmation. That's all I want.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment.
Which style in Yakuza 0 is your favorite for both characters? For Majima, it's Breaker style. For Kiryu, it's...
Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight.
Honestly, Rush style. I like both the purple styles. I like their speed and maneuverability. Excited for the betas for King of Fighters 15 and DFD. I'm very interested to try out DFD. I'm very interested to actually find out what that game's mechanics are. And yeah, no, more KOF 15? Absolutely. I'm pretty sure I know what my main team with the characters they've given us will be. I'm pretty sure I'm going to mainly play Blue Mary, Kay, and Terry. Maybe try out a couple other characters, like maybe Rio or the Nudo. The Nudo looks cool. What about the Legend styles? The Legend styles are good. The Legend styles are great because obviously they're a reference and they have very powerful movesets. My biggest problem with criticism of the Legend styles is they're a little bit lacking in terms of like a full moveset and upgradability. Like one of my favorite things to do in Yakuza's game, especially Yakuza 0, is upgrading your moveset. So it's really nice that you get a new moveset with the Legend styles. I kind of wish there was a few upgradable things I could have gotten for them, but I understand why there wasn't. God, finding all of the manuscript pages.
Night wind blowing in through the broken studio window. Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Well, at least the townspeople seem to know that the FBI guy's a little bit office rocker.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on.
Take out your anger on the chair, though, Wade. I know you hate your fans, but you don't have to. You don't have to hate your furniture as well. Basically, just wasted all of that time so that I could.
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north.
Oh, thank God I have my weapons. Oh, thank God I'm not a dumbass.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
See your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill it. I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Oh God! No Wii, no Wii, no time for fun. No Nintendo Wii.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Oh my God, I have so many flares. Alan has a cool voice. Yeah, he does. He has a very, very good voice for narrating. God, tell me something good, please.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very
yes, Mirror Peak totally doesn't mean it's a twin to any other PK.
Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Hey, just be happy there isn't a place called, like, Triplet Peak or something, you know what? You know what I mean? God, that would actually be the worst. Oh shit, there's a lot. Oh shit. You know, maybe that would have been a good idea if it actually, you know, if they weren't just darkness creatures. Shit! Oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh, I have so many batteries at least. Yeah, that's right. Give me your best shot! I'll certainly give you mine. You freaking bastard! I can't believe the stage is trying to kill me. The literal level is trying to murder me. Oh, and it keeps on blinding me with blinding flashes. Flashbangs. Okay. Deus Ex's protag also has cool voice for narration. You mean Adam Jensen, or do you mean, what's his name? JC Denton, I think his name is, from the original Deus Ex. I don't know who the guy from Invisible War is called. Last question for now, what do you think about Kason? No idea. Oh, wait, is that cool Yakuza lady? Because if so, yeah, she looks super cool. If it's, cool Yakuza lady, then yeah, she looks cool. That design is legitimately great. But I really do not like. I really do not like that the thing is going nuts inside that. Really? Really? I have to go in there? Stay right there, asshole. I can't believe I just called a cog an asshole.
What the hell?
What the... Ah, yes, I forgot the weatherman said there would be swirling darkness vortex today. That must be that lousy Smarch weather.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Yeah, I can safely say that I also tried to avoid electrocution. Oh my god, there are so many explodables around here, which means this is going to be a place where I'm going to have to fight some dudes. Oh yes, many dudes. Okay, just do it now. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god, these enemy types are such assholes. They literally attack you from your blind spot, so I can't see them. I have 15 flares. I should probably just use my flares more often, because I have, like, so many of them. I might as well. That visual where they come out of the fog is super dope, though. I will say that. Let's try assholes. Yeah, every single time in my blind spot, huh? Okay, that is actually just doing nothing at this point, which means... Fucking hell, those enemies are assholes. The other problem is that if they hit me with the first hit, I can't seem to dodge the second hit, which sucks. I could actually just drive through them. That is also another option. You know what? It's time for some vehicular manslaughter. Shit! That was the wrong one. That was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I got so stun-locked. I was trying to figure out how to boost my lights. I think it's L2. Okay, let me try that before going off. Is it X? It's X. X is how you boost your lights. Oh, I can't save the game. It's automatic. It's checkpoints. So, the game does it automatically for me. Don't worry, I wasn't ignoring the redeem. It's because I literally can't do anything. Hey, it's Crazy Taxi! You just start going up towards the darkness, and then you just get a taxi cab fare, and it's like, make your way over to the radio station as quickly as possible. Start driving through the location, and then you start seeing product placement everywhere. Just out of nowhere, just a KFC just materializes in the middle of this town. Oh god! Yeah, that's right, that's right, get back! God, I really want to shoot a flare at them at the same time, that'd be such a waste. Hello there, friend. Oh, there's a few of you. Oh, of course there is. Oh, was that one behind me as well, trying to ambush me? God, you shouldn't have. Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't dodge that, but you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. All of this, and just to get my wife. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's not so much feeling the heat as it is feeling the light right now, but thank you very much. I will make them feel the light. Every little bit of light that I can dispose of. And meanwhile, I had a pile of bolognese pasta. Wow, my brother cooks well, and now I'm so sleepy. Yeah. That fun feeling of your body doing all of its digestive stuff, which for some reason takes a lot of energy, so it just makes you really sleepy.
These were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
I guess that, you know what? That actually explains why the darkness isn't just deciding to take me over, because for some reason it needs my big novel brain. My big novel brain. Oh god. Not today, darkness.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
You know what, Alan? How about at this point, you don't complain about it and just be thankful for it? Be thankful that it makes no sense. I don't know. Maybe one of the employees just has a habit of collecting flashbangs. You don't know. Getting further through Blasphemous, the final update came out recently and I've been enjoying it so far, but damn, I'm having issues with the one-time trial challenge. Freaking dark goop. Hey, you guys wouldn't have happened to see my wife around here, have you? No? Yeah, figures. That's fine, don't worry, I'll find her eventually. Just need to, make my way through, this spooky area. Ow! Alright, just use the flare. Just use this to get at least a little bit of a breather. I really like the camera cut around that it does with the flare, but at the same time I really don't, because it really disorientates me. It's cool, but at the same time, please, I am getting dizzy. So give me this manuscript.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking.
Oh yeah, this game is an open world. Interesting though. That's okay. I'm supposed to be going that way, but more stuff for me. More flashbangs. Tons of flashbangs. And a ton of flare gun ammo as well. Oh, yes. That's what the doctor ordered. I do have Blasphemous, but I have yet to actually I have yet to have a chance to actually play it. I do hear good things, though. Okay, switching between flares and flashbang is a little bit clunky. Just a little bit. I was trying to switch to my flashbang a few times there, and it seemed to have a little bit of trouble. One of the DLCs is going to be done with the New Game Plus run for... I don't like that. I don't like it when content is hidden behind New Game Plus. It's like in Bloodborne, where there's that one weapon that you get that can only be really used on a New Game Plus playthrough, and I don't know.
I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice.
And it's not like an extra weapon, you know, it's not like a secret or anything. It's not like, Pump-act. I did not expect a freaking pump-action shotgun. No, fuck off, game. This shotgun's too cool to have this writer be wielding. This shotgun is too rad. Definitely feels good, though. Oh, yes. I will take this shotgun, and I will be happy with it. I mean, all the DLC does is add an eligible storyline that adds more lore to the world, nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, but I would still like that for my first playthrough, you know? Okay, this fucker actually came from behind me. Like, come on, game. Come on, game. Play nice. Okay, I should probably not use all my shotgun ammo on. Just these enemies. I should probably save some of them. Yo, as much as I hate it, time for bed work tomorrow. No problem, Aqua. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Pasha. Hope you're doing okay. Okay, this time before I turn around, I'm going to see if there are any enemies around here. Once again, I maintain that these flares are super cool with the spin around, but at the same time, man, it makes me dizzy. Shit! Really, Adonis is, really getting a bit more aggressive, huh? Really keeping me on my toes. Oh, you... Case and point. No, you stay right there. I have so many flare gun rounds. I thought to be a little bit more liberal with those if there's more than like 2 enemies. I'm actually getting low on revolver, which is kind of funny. Fucking... God, I hate those enemies spawn behind you. It's such a dick move, because there's an enemy that spawns in front of you so that your attention is on the enemy in front. And then it's like, ha, JK lol, there's actually an enemy behind you. In fact, there's 2. And it's like, you can't see that in your blind vision video game. You can't see that in your blind spot. Oh god, where did they even put me? I have been completely turned around. I think spin around is a good moment to check if there's any enemies sneaking up on you. That is a good point. It does give you, It does give you a chance to,
I had no real
see if there's enemies around you.
Kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Okay, we're back here then. That's quite... Wow, that's quite a ways back, so I need to be careful. Natural concentration. Actual concentration time needed, as this checkpoint is quite far back. Need to make sure I don't mess this up. Finally managed to finish the Crisis Core segment for my upcoming article. It was a doozy. Took me 4 days to get down a number of reasons, but it's finally finished. God, I'm tired. Wait, you mean Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core? That game is interesting. It has really high highs and really low lows. Cough, cough, Genesis. Genesis. Alright, stay back. You know some other Crisis Core? I mean, no, but you can't be too sure sometimes. I like Crisis Core overall. I do definitely think it has problems, such as the leveling being random, which is really weird. But I do think overall it sticks its landing pretty okay. Flare ready. Get the shotgun out. You know what? No, get the flare gun out. Get revenge on those enemies. Oh, God. Stay back. Back. Get closer to the light. Square Enix has been doing pretty okay with games so far. There's been some misses, but overall I still think they're in a better place than they were, like, in, like, early 2010s. God, I pray we never get back to that Square Enix.
Was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Oh, great. And we're walking our way into a gravesite of some kind. Oh, my favorite!
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Wait, what? How? Wait. Wait. No, you can't just say that. Explain yourself. What does that mean? Holy shit, did that flashbang take out that strong enemy in one go too? What the hell? All I know about Crisis Core is the ending. The ending's good. The ending is good. Unless it's I'm pretty sure I think I know which ending part you're talking about. The ending is really good. Oh, glorious light. I'm very, very curious with that that remake question mark of Crisis Core they're doing for mobile, how that's going to adapt certain things. I am very curious. Definitely very curious. Scientists suspect the overnight work is dangerous because it disrupts the circadian rhythm, the body's biological clock, the hormone melatonin, melatonin. There we go. God, got there eventually. Which can suppress tumor development, is normally produced at night. Huh. Well, there you go. The more you know. Don't become a graveyard keeper, kids. Unless you really, really like dead bodies?
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Well, at least he can admit I have no plan. Don't worry. Don't worry, Alan. I have no plan, too. It's a long episode, though. Batteries are actually pretty good now. Enter the graves during the day? Yeah, but it'd be really awkward if you were, like, grave tending someone's grave and then their loved ones come along and you're, like, half with their coffin up or their body out of the dirt and then you're like, oh, don't worry, sirs, don't worry, sir and or madams, I'll be done with this in a second. And just awkwardly move the bodies. I don't know, it seems like it could be ripe for shenanigans. Oh, you got it. Oh god, this post will be my friend, and it will protect me. Oh god. Oh god, these posts are my friends. They will protect me. Protect me. Oh, jeez. God damn it, this is because I didn't want to become a farm boy, isn't it? Damn tractors getting their revenge. It's the new songs for a country scene. No, the night my tractor tried to kill me. I bet you'd still find some way to mention jeans and trucker hats in there, and how they lost their first love. I was walking down the road in my trucker hat with my apple bottom jeans, and my tractor tried to kill me. It reminded me when I lost my first love last summer. So on and so forth. I'm sorry, I should never sing country. Country is a sin. Like, country is an honest-to-God sin. Okay, I could make a break for it and try to make it to the, make it to the house, but at the same time... Like, take this out. Why is this taking so long? Okay. Just gonna wait for my torch to charge up. I'm safe where I am right now. Yes, everyone's favorite Alan Wake enemy type, possessed everyday objects. I mean, I'd be willing to bet that some of my everyday objects would try to kill me. That's why you should take care of your belongings, kids. Okay. Just time for a slight breather.
Outside of riding is a struggle.
And more crazy ramblings.
I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
I swear to God, if this is actually Cthulhu. Do I want to... Oh, do I want to switch my pump action for a hunting rifle? Ooh. I don't think I do. I think I'm happy with my shotgun. Thank you very much. Yep, okay. I'm trying to avoid that as long as I possibly can. That's how it's gonna be, huh?
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
What, was it so embarrassing you didn't want to, like, let anyone see the message? Or let anyone know what the spelling errors were? I would also like to point out that I have 10 flare rounds in my flare gun.
Birds.
Oh, I know what I'm using for this. Try your best, birds. Come on, try your best. God. Oh, God! Give me your best shot! Oh, God! Platforming! Why did I do that? Oh, no, it wasn't the birds I needed to be cautious of.
Birds.
Birds! There, you can have that one as a warning shot. Okay, right. For the love of God, don't try to jump on these things. Nope. Okay, that time, that wasn't even me. That was just the game pushing me off. Not sure about that one. I must admit, video game. Physics are a little bit weird. Okay, whew, God. Running. Birds can't make it in here if there's no sky to fly. Have you by any chance heard of Little Mermaid game for the NES? No, I have not. I am assuming there is a reason that it's being brought up, though. Let's go to Cauldron Lake. I'm not sure if that's... Not sure if that's something that I should really be tempted by, but I'm gonna do it.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Is that progress, or is this way progress? Damn it, I'm in one of these awkward situations where I want to go the way that isn't progress, but I don't know which way is progress. That way's progress. I'm 99% certain. Okay, I'm going back that way. I'm going back the way I was going. I'm like 99% certain the way behind me is progress. Still super annoyed that I frickin' accidentally missed the progress of the thingy, Alice? Okay, maybe this way is progress. I don't know anymore. I'm gonna commit.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Manuscript.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Well, sucks to be those hunters, and I'm going to be super pissed when I see them again in the afterlife because of all of the trouble they've been giving me. Why do you have to get possessed by a ghost, you idiots? I'm not even sure if it's a ghost, if I'm being honest. It'd be a ghost. Eldritch being is being tossed around now. I swear to God if it's actually Cthulhu. I mean, there's a lake, there's water, it could be. Or it's the goop. That is also entirely possible. It's just goop.
The local motel. Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought. Just let me get through this.
I am legit perplexed what this guy thinks I'm doing. If he thinks that I'm, like, one of the... I guess he thinks that I am the orchestrator of this, despite the fact it is actively attacking me. Oh yeah, I saw that getting smashed a mile away. Hello there, friend. It fucking happened again. They goddamn did it again. I can't believe they did it. Game, you can't show a location. You can't show a location where it's like they're coming from here and I focused all of my attention there and then have them go, tee-hee, we spawned behind you. Ah, that's so cheap. God. The Goop Troop. Oh, God. Oh, no. Goopy and his son, Gax. Oh, man. That would be a very, very different, that'd be a very different son. Not to be confused with Gact. Yeah, obviously no spoilers, please. I have not played this game before, so, You guys are so getting flare gunned. I'm surprised I never thought about this before, but I'm now lounging in my armchair, keyboard on the knees, and my row backwards so my arms can stay warm when I type. Wait, you've never done the keyboard on, like, knee tech? You've never done the keyboard knee tech before? It's a pretty strong tech. Pretty strong tech indeed. Oh, God.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Please no platforming. Please. Please no platforming. Okay, I guess a little bit of platforming. This is easy. This is simple platforming. That stuff out there with my nasty knees? No, I think you guys are just underestimating the keyboard tech. That is at your disposal. Disposal right now. So we got this right here. Okay, I gotta put it up there. Got it. Okay, I understand, video game. Right about there. That should be good enough. Probably won't lead me to falling to my death. Oh, please don't tell me the miners had to... Totally meant to do that. Don't worry about it. Totally 100% meant to do that. Why are you thinking that I didn't mean to do that? Because I totally did. Right, I see what I need to do. Hey guys, he kicked the ladder down, clearly inspired by Dark Souls, even though this game came out in 2007, which was like 4 years before Dark Souls came out, and 2 years before Demon Souls. This truly is the Dark Souls of Alan Wake fictional horrors. Well, he does platforming the way that he's supposed to do platforming, because he's a, like, 40-something-year-old, like, regular man. And guess what? 40-something-year-old regular men can't platform very well. God, it would be so sick if you got older and then you, like, learnt how to double jump. You know? I feel like that would be really useful. Yes, I'm a 40-year-old regular man. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. Damn, that's a big-ass mountain, though. Thank you for the head pats for the regular-ass 40-year-old man.
Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Okay, well, that was an interesting excerpt. I will look forward to that. Maybe? I think every person dropped down the hole instead. No, here's the thing. I didn't see the hole. I went towards the ladder because I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta climb up the next ladder next. And then obviously, like, I didn't see the hole, and it's the other side that you had to, like, climb up the ladder. So I didn't instinctively go towards the hole. Oh, that was a good shot. But, yeah. Shut up. Ow! Bonk. It's not my fault that I'm correct, though.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Don't worry about it, Alan. Look, we're super well equipped this time, and it's probably not going to fall down. Keyword being probably. Oh, freaking! Okay, yep. Damn it, why are the birds on the side of darkness? Okay, you can speed up now. Ah, you can speed up a little faster now. Oh, God. Okay, maybe don't speed up. Maybe don't speed up. Maybe don't speed up. Gotta be. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. And where did I know about you? I know. Yeah, I saw you there. Can't get away from me! Your dark ass out of here. Wow, that sounds bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no, that doesn't sound good. Oh, jeez, that's also not good.
Shit.
Because birds are assholes? Yeah, but many things are assholes. Does that mean they're also on the side of darkness? I do actually own a copy of Fragile Dreams. That's on the to-do list, but I want to wait before I do that. That'll be one for a different time at a different place. Oh no, hunting rifle, that's what I want to switch to. But again, I think I'm okay with my pump action. Enemies has been getting a little bit too close for comfort. So, case and point. Not been having a lot of opportunities to shoot them from afar. I feel like having an existential crisis Fragile Dreams is just the game to play. Happens more often than not, to be honest. There's a lot of fiction that I really like which involves existential crisis. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's definitely an interesting thing. Oh my god, can I please go across one area in this place which doesn't have a rickety-ass bridge? I can't believe I'm saying this, but can I go back to the cable car? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, fall off. Come on, fall off, it'll be funny. Fine, you know what? Let me help you. Boom! Keep them at bay, I have plenty of flares. I can afford it! No, it's a mountain city. It needs a rickety-ass bridge! God, I'm gonna call the freaking safety services in order to do an inspection when all this is done. And I have plenty of flare gun ammo, so I'm well stocked up for whatever will appear. Whatever the hell it may be. Mountain cops, that's totally a thing. Yeah, they're in Canada and they're called Mounties.
It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake.
Literally mountain cops.
They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Well, I'm not happy right now. All these freaking birds and things coming alive and getting hit by inanimate objects. Forced to wait in a coal mine and I didn't even get a glimpse of My kidnapped wife. You know what, this has been a bad day, okay? This has been a rough day. Well, guess I've committed. Huh. Not me on TV, Tom. Tom, I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom? Tom. Curse you, Thomas Zane. Oh god. Okay. Someone really either loved or really hated Tom. Yeah, a lot of hunting rifle ammo. Longer ammo, okay. It is stocking me up, which makes me think that I am going to have an encounter in just a hot second. Well, can't say I was wrong. God, I know the light is supposed to be my ally, but at the same time, Jesus. Thank you so much for the head pats. Need it after the headache of this freaking darkness-filled adventure. Also, after the headache of getting bonked. How many more fates do I have to go through? I've gone through a mine, a ghost town, an abandoned coal processing plant. Whatever the heck that place was.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
It's definitely gonna lead to some fun stuff, though.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
I don't like what that's inferring. Not one bit.
Wait, are you? Wait. Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry, please, it's late. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned.
Oh god, I was not expecting that. No, I wanted to hear the dialogue, damn it, game! Did I just get sucked up by dark fart gas? And that's the end of my story. God damn, that was a long episode. Jesus. Jesus! I'm so curious how long through this game I am. Also, I'll skip because of DMCA music.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
So... Okay, so this part, as far as I can tell, is actually real. It seems to be implying that Hartman was the guy that saved me from falling into the river. If that even actually happened...
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip.
Death Rally.
Particularly vulnerable of
Night Springs, the video game by Remedy? I can't wait for that game to get made. That's like a that's like a what do you call it? Not a diagram, a diorama of that's like a diorama of Great Falls. Dark. Dark indeed. Oh my god, what is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be the video game? Is that supposed to be a nondescript console box? I bet you that used to be an Xbox 360, but because this is on PS5 and like a remaster now, but they had to take that out. God, just look at that smug face.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Yeah, yeah, whatever you say, Doc.
I honestly believe we can get this thing under control
And,
if we work together.
I wonder who was painting.
This way, Alan.
Oh, they really, really like their elaborate. I can't even go into this room. Okay, okay, right. You don't have to give me shifty looks. I'm going. What if I go into this room? Oh. Hmm. Yeah, I'll never understand modern art. Of course there was concepts for, of course they used concept art for, like, maps and stuff. As secrets in-game. It's like a classic.
Alice is...
We should go back to the good old days of unlocking, like, art pieces and concept art in video games. You know what I'm saying?
Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
So
I
this
wasn't
is...
ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Yeah, so this game is trying to absolutely give me a logical explanation to all of the stuff that's happening, but, and it's doing a great thing where it's like, and I'm just inclined to be like, nope, I don't buy it. It's Cthulhu, man. I'm telling you. It's the darkness, man. It's trying to gain the entrance to Kingdom Hearts. That is a, wow, that is a cool-ass looking sundial. I prefer my version with the crazy darkness stuff.
Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
You're in on it, Doc. You're in on it. You know the darkness.
Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's
nah, you're definitely in on it.
You to think of me as your enemy.
You dance with the darkness.
Let him talk.
You date the darkness.
He loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got you.
Gotcha
Emerson.
good. I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
Oh, fuck this guy. Oh, fuck this guy. Oh, they put that in on purpose. He works on video games, you know, that trash medium for peasants. Takes some modicum of creativity, I guess. But God, having to say that just makes me want to throw up all over the place. Coffee thermos, blessed.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you
Oh! Is this the guy that was painting?
Oh, hello. I've painted you. Okay. I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office. Yeah? He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Yeah, it looks just like me. Let me wait. Hang on. Let me just get
start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here.
Yeah,
Look
see?
at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
It looks just like me. That looks nice and serene, though. Alright, Doc. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged in their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems. They won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been especially tailored for you. Engagement therapy, TM. And its sister method, the flow, TM. Work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Thanks, I guess.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
Oh, that's a sick name!
First names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Hey, as long as they enjoyed it. Also, this board game looks really simple.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'd like
you
to
say.
bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know.
Yeah, get eyes on the inside.
That's the thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
That sounds really nasty, but I'll take it.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Interesting.
Clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me. About everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Tom just lost his
Where else I could go for the time being? Oh,
got to him too.
I see that manuscript page over there. I'm totally gonna have to make my way back through this area.
I'm a bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there when you
Storm
wake
is
up.
coming.
So
Almost
you
like
can't
a
wake
metaphor.
up because I'm in charge now.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Yeah, thanks, man, I guess.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Anderson's visited inside game, Mr. Anderson. Not quite Mr. Anderson I want it, though.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I'm pretty sure that the two guys are trying to start Ragnarok at the moment.
Only chance of getting out of here.
My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Yep, definitely pretty sure that they're trying to start Ragnarok.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
It's my store. I'm taking it.
Was that the guy who plays Alan Wake? Quite probably. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I literally saw it the other day, and I know he's coming back for the sequel.
Hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
come back door, baby!
Sinclair
Oh.
looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave them. Just gonna leave them to that. Oh, where do I go? Where do I go? Hartman's office, down this way.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along. The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Has he been lying to us, or was he telling us the
Hartman
truth the
wasn't
entire
happy.
time? I'm
Lots
still
of
not
sun in
entirely
his eyes.
sure yet which
Quickly lowered
part
his
is
own.
true and which
He'd
part
made
is
a mess
fake.
of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna do your crazy quack ass to shreds!
This metalhead still got some iron in them? I guess so.
How much trouble you're in?
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man,
The
I'm glad
fuck?
to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses.
God bless
Speaking of
America.
asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. but he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman that...
Why was he hiding behind a weight cutout? I mean...
come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck
You know,
me
you can
What's
you can see how you would mix up the two, right?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
God, fucking Barry.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
I mean, I can't say I like the guy much, but ooh, that was a crazy smile, Alan. Just like what the manuscript said.
I had to find a way out.
God, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, that is dark. That is a lot of dark and spinning chairs and various other things. Okay.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Okay, that was the generator. Ow! Freaking upstairs. Or there's this light right here, which could maybe work. Maybe. Has Alan's ability then been kind of out in and out of the stream? Still up for debate what it actually is. Ooh, yeah, get that light going. Possess bookshelves. Hey, you know what? I did my reading. I've done all of my reading that I needed to do. Fucking bastard! Oh, man. The door is gone as well. Great. Awesome. I do have a single flare, but... not entirely sure. I'm going to assume I need to use it here. That worked out pretty well.
He was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction. To be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Of course, the true villain of this entire story. A producer. The greatest evil of all. Shout out to that one interview with Mel Brooks. who has directed such hits as Spaceballs and Blazing Saddles. Oh, I'm totally going to have to, okay. Come on, buddy, down this way. Come on, down this hallway, you can do it. There you go. But, he did an interview where he was talking about, how he dealt with, producers. And it's quite honestly one of the best things I've ever read. It's gonna be one of these, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, thank you so much, you dumb darkness. But yeah, basically he would talk about how he would go into meetings with his movie producers, and his producers would be like, we want you to change this, 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 and this, and every time he'd be like, yep, okay, got it. I understand. I will do all of those changes. And then as soon as he walked out of that meeting, he would throw that list in the trash. And he said they never complained. And you know why? Because they asked me to do the changes, and they never remembered what changes they asked me to do. It's the best.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge, mate.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the
I guess so, yeah, I guess I got...
ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare...
Yes, I did have another one, which was on red.
Water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
It's over there!
Is there actually any more? Let's see if there was any more manuscript pages that I missed, but I guess not.
Take this, Al!
At least not for now.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al!
Oh God! The house be smoking! Oh God, oh God! I have a freaking boss fight with a house right now. Am I having a boss fight from that house from Monster House? Over there. That's where I'm supposed to go. Let me just go past, please. You don't have to tell me twice. Oh God, are you kidding me? I have to go through a freaking hedge maze. Ah, great. Awesome. Outstanding. Amazing. I fucking knew it. I knew it was going to be one behind me. Always without fail. Don't trust Emil? Why shouldn't I trust him?
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage...
God, I remember Monster House. Unfortunately, the manuscript page aren't sequential in the list.
It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a
I remember Monster House 2. Honestly, a pretty...
split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting.
That movie's animation is, like, pretty, It can be pretty, I don't know, like, unappealing to look at times, but I felt like the movie was okay. I feel like it was a pretty okay movie. Oh god, invincibility frames didn't help me that time. God, you have to be just such a bullet sponge right now, huh? I think that's the way I came from. I probably want to go this way. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Fun fact, if you ever want to make it out of a hedge maze, 100, and if you want to have something that works 100% of the time, what you do is you pick a wall, like this wall right here, and you just follow it. Anytime you take a turn, where the wall takes a turn, you take that turn, and it will eventually lead to the exit. Oh god, oh great, you're controlling the birds. Oh, you're controlling the birds. Oh my god, get these birds out of here. God, the fucking birds. So no, but there's a flare gun in there now. Freaking Birdmaster. That one guy from that BioShock Infinite preview from like 2007 or whenever that came out. God, shoutouts to anyone who knows what I'm talking about with that BioShock preview. Go.
That way we don't have any trouble.
Coffee thermos. Okay, get me this time, birds. Oh my god, could these birds actually piss off? You know what? New plan. I'm gonna freaking flare those birds immediately because I'm starting to realize that they are the actual threat. Bird-ass birds. Out for a vengeance. How do I make it out of the maze that is my tormented life? Can't help you with that one, unfortunately. That's one you're gonna have to figure out for yourself. Pick up the gun. Pick up the gun! Okay, where are the birds?
Just
Shit. That wasn't quite as effective as I wanted it to be. God! So many birds. Just got this flare. That's right. Get back. Get back! Come on! Yes! Oh, come! Are you freaking kidding me, game? Well, having a boss fight wasn't enough for me to ensure my victory? Gotta add a few enemies in there for good measure. I only have 5 bullets to my name now. Pray to God that I can make it out of here. Oh, wait, there's more. Order now and we'll send in a new axe wielder absolutely free.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
I'm sorry, what? What is... I feel like I need context. Who is Mott? I'm guessing he's a rival writer from the sounds of it. I guess I'll find out. Oh, that dude. Oh my fucking god. Okay, yeah, right, that dude. Okay, that's his name. Now I understand. Oh. Stay right over there, friend. Stay right over there. Oh, that was close. Oh, really living on the edge of glory here. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me! Fucking death by wheelbarrow! I didn't even know I was gonna come alive! In game! Or at least that decided to go remarkably more smoother than last time. Right, you know what? I got 2 flares, so I can afford to do this. right, try your best now! Stupid darkness.
For the moment,
God, this would be
Barry
such a
was
nice
just glad
area if
he
it
had
wasn't
survived.
trying to kill me.
He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Better for the world to explode than his rather than his head. Neil made Tom do it. Expecting it. Expecting more enemies to appear. And they decided to take my light out as well? Freaking rude. Didn't take too much damage. God, can I please get like a little bit of health back every time the lightning decides to flash? Because that's still technically light, right? That should be my friend. That would be a kind of nuts way to try and get your regenerating health back. It's every time the lightning decides to flash is when you get your thingy back.
As Wake's features slackened. The man was
Your health bar.
Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Yeah, that's just gross. Don't like that at all. Barry, nothing bad better happen to you when I come up here. You're like my literal only friend in the world at the moment.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
You know what I say, beggars can't be choosers.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Harry, you son of a...
I'm on it!
Yeah, well, you better be on it real fast, because this is not a good situation for me, Barry! What? Yeah, I fucking didn't stand a chance, Jesus. Oh... Oof. Oh, you aren't kidding about the unrelentingness, Jesus. Alright, new plan. Before I try to make it or break it. Did you just climb over the... Oh god. Oh god, I only have one of these left. Oh man. Oh, yeez. Oh my god. Oh my god, Barry!
Here it is! Al, I found the key!
Oh my god, come on, game! Oh, it still counted! Freaking stumble my way to victory!
Please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Fucking cut out. Are you kidding me? Oh no!
Hurry up, Barry! I'm on it!
Oh, I glitched the game!
Hang on, Al! Oh, hey, found a corner!
The game just denied me my... The game just denied me!
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig! Here it is! Al, I found the key!
Freaking get out of the way, Barry! Okay, well, we've seen this before, so we're good. Can't believe I had to do that damn section again.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Yo, all things considered, Barry's kind of a bro. Man, it's like, you're crazy, you're absolutely insane, but I'm with you. Man is still willing to give me a shot, despite the craziness. Unfortunately, folks,
Barry was nowhere to be seen.
I think that's where we're going to have to end for the time being. So yeah. We have to find Barry, and we will next time. That was close, Al. You were almost an Al sandwich back there. Barry's the best character in this, which is surprising for the comic relief. I guess so? I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about Barry yet still. Did you know you could drop the flare on the ground and it still worked? Yeah. But it's nowhere near as effective as if you take it out and then walk slowly towards them. Like, if you put it on the ground, it acts more like a shield or a deterrent as opposed to an offensive. Like, putting it on the ground is defensive. If you hold it in your hand, it's offensive. but it's also still a defense. But yeah, I am definitely intrigued on where this is going to go, and I am intrigued on finding out when we play next time. So for now, how about we take a look over on Twitch to see who is online right now, and the answer is no one. No one is online. Well, I guess that's the end of that. But yeah. I'll see how I feel tomorrow, because obviously I was originally planning to stream tomorrow, but I wasn't originally planning to stream today. Hopefully I'll feel fine for tomorrow. And it might change. I got it down as Neo World Ends With You right now, but that might possibly change depending on how I'm feeling, so be prepared for that. But yeah. I do have my socials, I do have all of my other stuff, and I will be probably finishing the base story of Alan Wake next time. So definitely look forward to that. I'm enjoying this game so far. Jankiness and roughness aside of certain sections, I'm still really enjoying it. Like this atmosphere and its focus that it has on what it does is definitely very much appreciated, and I'm enjoying it a ton. Anyway, I will take care of myself. If you enjoyed this and you haven't followed yet, then be sure to think about following. Almost at 1k followers, which is pretty exciting. But I will see you all next time. Good. Take care. Good.